Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Jacob. In this video, we are going to fix your content problems. If you are somebody who struggles coming up with content ideas, has no idea what type of content they should be producing that serves the two main purposes, to build trust and goodwill with your audience, and then actually allow you to monetize your content, then this video is for you. If you're somebody who can never find time to plan their content, this video is for you. Basically, if you're somebody whose content game isn't on point, you struggle to be consistent, all that kind of stuff, this video is going to help you out massively. Okay, we're going to jump into the computer in a second. We're going to jump into the study. I just wanted to step out on the balcony here because it's an absolutely cracking day and it's too nice to be inside. So I wanted to film the intro out here quickly. It's Saturday morning here on the Gold Coast, so happy weekend. It's probably not the weekend, or it may not be the weekend at the time you're watching this, but that's fine. It's Saturday morning here. Wanted to bring you guys some value, and this video is going to help out a lot of people. I know that. Okay, so we're going to jump into the computer. Before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Be sure to leave any questions or comments that you've got below. And if you want to get into high ticket affiliate marketing, if you want to join an awesome community, if you want mentorship and coaching, and if you want all of the strategies that actually work, if you want all of those good strategies that will work for you, check out the Super Affiliate Accelerator. It's a program that I run with my team, and it is awesome. There's nothing else like it out there, and I know it will get you great results if high ticket affiliate marketing is what you want to do. Right? It may not be, and you'll still get a ton of value from this video if you put out content of any type. I don't care what platform, could be YouTube, could be Facebook, whatever. This video will help you out. So grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee. We're going to step into the study and we're going to dive into it. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we've jumped into the computer now, and what I want to work through with you is fixing your content issues. Okay, if you struggle producing content, if you struggle coming up with ideas, if you struggle knowing what's good value, what's going to help me sell stuff, all of that kind of stuff, this video is for you. As you can see on the screen in front of you, we've got 6 categories mapped out, right? These are the categories we really want to focus on when it comes to our content. Okay, now, as an overarching rule with all of this kind of stuff, you want to be integrating something that just shows people that you're a real person. You know, not being 100% robotic, not having anything perfectly scripted. You know, you can have some videos like I have on my channel where I'm just walking around with my camera just talking. Just show people that you're a real person and you're not this, you know, robotic thing that's just recording videos and what's wrong, like why should I watch your stuff if I'm just going to talk like this? Like, show that you care about what you're talking about, show that you're passionate, and just integrate, just be you is the bottom line, right? Like you don't have to be super formal, just be you, okay? If that comes across in your videos as an overarching thing, that's great, and then we can dive into these, 6 factors, these 6 buckets of content, and we want to try and map out a month of content here really quickly, okay? So this is what I do. Right, this may work for you, it may not work for you, right? This probably isn't going to be for everybody, but this is what I do. I'll grab a cup of tea. I don't have a cup of tea with me right now. I wish I did, but I'll grab a cup of tea and I'll sit down for 10 to 15 minutes with these buckets listed in front of me, right? Now, what we've got here is there's a couple of layers to this, right? Like, these things will stack up to build trust and goodwill with your audience, but they'll also serve to allow you to monetize. Okay, now you're going to get a lot of people out there who are just going to say, oh, just provide value. You'll be fine. Just provide value. It'll be that's enough. You got to think about your content at a deeper level than that. Okay, and that's what we've done here. So value is the top one. Sure, that's going to be your bread and butter. That's where you help people, but you got to go deeper than that. You got to go beyond that, right? And that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so with your value-based content, the way that I like to go about it is I like to think about, what am I selling? Okay, what is the end monetization goal? Right now, I've promoted various products over the time. I don't know what you're selling, but apply this to your individual situation. The product that you're selling should solve a certain problem, right? That means that the person buying it is currently here and they want to get to here. Okay, there's a distance from where they currently are to where they want to be. What we want to do is we want to come up with 3 to 5 core topic pillars that are critical to anybody who wants to go from here to here. Okay, so as an example, if you're somebody watching this who wants to get into high ticket affiliate marketing, the 4 main content ideas, the 4 main content areas that I want people to understand and that I know I can deliver a shitload of value on is mindset, offer creation, conversion strategies, and like traffic / audience growth, right? They're your 4 main raw value-based pieces of content, okay? And when I think about this simplistically, and when you think about this simplistically for your product, with those 4 pillars, if people can get those 4 things in check, will they go from here to here? And for me, absolutely. If a student of mine can get their mindset in check, they understand how to craft an offer, they know how to convert somebody, and they know how to drive traffic, they're going to go from here to here, right? They're going to go from not having an affiliate marketing business to kicking ass, right? To not understanding high ticket affiliate marketing to crushing high ticket affiliate marketing. If they can nail those 4 buckets, they're going to go from A to B, okay? So that's where I'll start, is with those high level pillars. Then what I'll do is I'll dive into each of those and come up with ideas for content that fit each of those buckets, okay? So mindset could be, we could go deeper and we could talk about having an abundant mindset, right? We could go into, not worrying about other people's opinions. We could go into, positivity, right? We could go into belief and how that forms your reality. We can go into, writing the ups and downs of internet marketing. There's so many things that go into mindset. So what I'll do is I'll sit here and I'll brain dump mindset topics, okay? Then what I'll do is I'll take it one level further, right? And I'll go, okay, so what are the key parts to not worrying about other people's opinions, right? Or not worrying about what other people think. Then I'll say, okay, well, there's actually a couple of layers to this. Is there a genuine worry about other people's opinions? Like for me, when I started, I had to worry about my work and how this tied into that. So I was worried about those things, but that may be a real risk, right? So you start to flesh out the topic more. Okay, so you can talk about, work factors, risks. Are there any real risks? Because people will put a blanket on and say, don't worry about anyone's opinions. There is cases where you probably should worry about it. Then beyond that, we've got to go, right, well, is there, congruency with your strategy? Is that what's holding you back? Is that why you're really worried, right? Or do you have insecurities around something else? Then we just start to map out that section even more. Now, this layer of it isn't really necessary. It just depends how much prompting you need for your content. I can pretty comfortably stop at this level, and I can pick up my phone, because this is all in Google Docs, and I can see, all right, I'm going to do a video today about not worrying about other people's opinions. I don't really need to go to this level. I do it sometimes when I've got the time, but I can pick up my camera or my phone and I can talk about not worrying about other people's opinions. Depends on how much prompting you need. But if you take it down to this level and you go, all right, this is my headline topic, and then you come up with 2, 3, 4 discussion points, that's going to be a really, really good prompt for you. So then you just come through and you do that for each of these things, right? And now all of a sudden, you've built out a bunch of value-based videos. So offer creation, right? How do you offer support? How do you craft bonuses, right? How do you unpack an offer? How do you do a value stack, right? How do you come up with case studies? How do you be unique? Like, these are all videos that I could do on offer creation, right? Then we could even go further. We can go into support and we can say, well, how do you offer Voxer, right? How do you run a paid support group? How do you do one-to-one, Then we go phone, messenger. You see how this can keep breaking this down into different, different pieces of content, and all of these can either be Facebook posts or videos or whatever. Then we can go into conversion strategies, and we can talk about conversations, or we can talk about, and that could be messenger, phone, right? We can talk about bridge funnels. We can talk about, 4-part launch funnels, right? We can talk about messenger bots. We can talk about email. Like we can just keep breaking this down. And then within email, we can talk about, subject lines, and we can talk about deliverability, and we can talk about CTR, and we can talk about blah, blah, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. So this is what I'll do. I'll sit down and I'll take my core headings for value and we'll dump them, okay? And then depending on how much prompting you need, you take that further, okay? That's your value stuff. It's pretty simple, okay? Then we get into stories and experiences. Here I want you to start thinking about influential people that you've met, highs in your life, lows in your life, trips you've taken, experiences, right? Jobs, failures, happiness. Like start thinking about different people and times and events and all of these things from your life that have, that really sit with you and really resonate with you. And all of those, and these can be business and not business related, but all of those can start to form your stories. And then you can start to figure out, how do we tie these back to the content, right? Back to what I'm trying to sell. So you might think about, things that have happened along your journey with a product that you're trying to promote or with your course or whatever, right? But these are going to be good triggers to come up with your stories, okay? The next one, pitfalls to avoid, right? So if you're trying to sell something, right, and you've got a bit of experience with that product, you don't have to be, the ultimate expert on it, but if you've got a bit of experience with that product in that niche, chances are, you've got some advice you can give to people on pitfalls to avoid, right? And that's really valuable type content as well. So when I think about affiliate marketing, pitfalls to avoid is not building an asset, be that a list or a group or a YouTube channel, right? Pitfalls to avoid, right? The passive income BS, right? Short-term thinking, not learning marketing and sales. All of these pitfalls that people should avoid, okay? And then each of these forms content, right? So not learning marketing and sales, I'll tell them why they should, what areas to focus on, copy, conversations, the know, like, and trust. Like it just keeps going and going and going and going, okay? And so I'll literally sit here for 10 to 15 minutes with a cup of coffee, with a cup of tea, and I will dump out these, and I'll do this once every month, once every 6 weeks, just to get a ton of new ideas on the table. Some of them might be overlaps, and I'll do them from a different perspective. And then I can grab my phone and I can film, or I can grab my camera and I can film, because I've got all these ideas. And you'll get better and better at talking off the cuff if you're doing video, but these can also be for Facebook posts too. Then results, right? You can go and look at and collate all of your student testimonials, or other customer reviews, your results, right? Start to compile all of those, because that's going to be another form of content. It's going to scratch the logical itch for people if they want proof that what you teach works. So from time to time, you'll see me uploading student testimonial videos, and I'll talk about my student successes as stories as part of my content, right? That's not by accident. That's all strategic, okay? Next one, handling objections. What are the objections that people are going to have, right? Can't afford it. Right, what else are they going to have? Not techie enough, right? Trusting me, why Jacob? Why should I trust him? Objections can go on and on. Not ready right now. Not sure it's the right strategy. All of these different objections, and this one kind of merges with the last one around false beliefs. These are more like why I won't buy this right now, right? And do videos on those, right? Okay, well, you say, why you can't afford it now. Well, what's it actually costing you by not doing this, right? I'm not techie enough. So I'll put out videos where I'll show you how simple it can be, not trusting me, or why should I work with Jacob? I share my results. I share my students' results. I share stories from the stuff that I've done, right? I speak with confidence and conviction so people can tell that I know what I'm talking about. I show up daily. I'm consistent, right? I don't promote a million different things. I sell certain things that I know are definitely going to help people, and I have a consistent pitch and a consistent message, right? All of those factors add up to building trust, okay? Not ready right now. I put out a video yesterday helping people get clarity on where to start, right? Get people ready. Not sure it's the right strategy. Empower people to make decisions. Tell them what strategy is for one type of person and what strategy is for another type of person, okay? Do all these things, and what's going to happen is all of these categories have a cumulative effect on your audience, right? The value builds the goodwill and the rapport, and it helps them in advance. It gets them results in advance, right? The stories and the experiences will, they show people that you're a real person, right? The pitfalls to avoid. It helps them avoid spending money, pain, all that kind of stuff, right? It helps them think in your way that you need them to think. Results builds trust. Handle objections. It overcomes the reasons that they may not buy. So as you do these consistently, you're building up momentum and you're just knocking over dominoes for people, and then they buy, okay? Like, one video doesn't have to solve all the world's problems, but if it knocks over that one barrier or scratches that one itch for a person who's watched your last 8 videos or read your last 8 Facebook posts, and it knocks them over to buy, that's the goal of your content. That cumulative effect that can tip people over the edge, okay? And then the last one is, what are people's false beliefs around your topic, right? And then you can go through and debunk them, right? High ticket is too hard to sell, right? I can't sell expensive stuff. Bullshit. What other false beliefs? I've got nothing to say. I'm not techie enough. I don't want to get on video. I don't want to put myself out there. I don't believe this can work for me. There's all these false beliefs that people have, and I could go and type these on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And then you create a video that overcomes that, right? And so if you've got someone sitting there who's been watching all your value content, building up goodwill, right? They go, oh, Jacob knows what he's talking about. And then you share a story that they might be able to relate to, right? Let's say I share a story of, I used to live in New York, and someone who's watching is from New York, and then you create that connection. And then I might help them avoid a pitfall that they're currently down. Maybe they're about to spend money on some shitty product, and I go, look, if a product's telling you these things, avoid it. I've saved them some money, builds more trust, right? Then I upload a student testimonial, and they go, oh, Jacob clearly knows what he's talking about. His students are crushing it, right? I don't know that I can afford that right now. And then I put a video out saying, well, you want to be making 10K a month. You realize that every week you're not doing this, it's costing you $2,500, right? Now all of a sudden they can afford it, right? And their false belief is, I've got nothing to say, and I'll put out a video like this that shows how easy it is to produce content, and boom, they'll buy, right? That is a very realistic scenario. These are the journeys that your audience go through. And you've got to think, I think a lot of people, when they put out content, they just view it as this one-way channel. It's a two-way communication channel. People are watching your content, having certain thoughts, and you've got to strategically put out the things that are going to overcome those barriers between them sitting and watching your video and them grabbing their wallet and pulling out their credit card. Okay? And these categories will really help you do that with an overarching confidence in your delivery, a bit of personality, right? Showing people that you're a real person and you're not this, robotic thing, okay? Go do this. Do it once a month. It'll take you 10 to 15 minutes. You can brain dump ideas. You can take these down to another level if you need more prompting. it'll have a massive impact. And with this, you really shouldn't have any problems with content. Okay, if you do, maybe you're not in the right space, maybe you're not selling the right thing. There could be a bunch of issues, but if you've got the right product, if you're using the right strategy for you, and you want to get that product in people's hands, then this will help you out a lot, and you should turn into a content machine. Okay, if you want help with high ticket affiliate marketing, check out the Super Affiliate Accelerator. Subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.